Welcome. Welcome to this place in cyberspace, which we sometimes refer to as the virtual mission chapel of the Archangel Uriel, part of the Temple of Gaia. Whether this looks like something you've avoided or something you miss, we hope you will find what you're looking for while you're here. We are omni-denominational. We don't teach you our path. We help you find your own path. If you have a path, we hope we can add some dimension to it while you're here. And you're welcome to stay as long as you like. If you don't have a spiritual path, we can help you find yours. If you once did have a spiritual path, but you were driven away by issues, especially issues having to do with other people on that path, we hope that you can come here for the healing you need and the restoration you deserve. Above all, welcome. Merry meet, blessed be, and a most blessed Lammas. I consecrate this circle of power to the ancient gods. Here may they manifest and bless their child. I consecrate this circle of power to the ancient gods. Here may they manifest and bless their child. This is a time that is not a time, in a place that is not a place, on a day that is not a day. I stand at the threshold between the worlds, before the veil of mystery. May the Ancient Ones help and protect me on my magical journey. So mote it be. I call upon you, powers of air, to witness this rite and to guard this circle. I call upon you, powers of fire, to witness this rite and to guard this circle. I call upon you, powers of water, to witness this rite and to guard this circle. I call upon you, powers of earth, to witness this rite and to guard this circle. Hamari nohatri, helge vet at dag halvfört. Hamari austri, helge vet at dag halvfört. Hamari sudri, helge vet at dag halvfört. Hamari vestri, helge vet at dag halvfört. Hamar ufamer, helge vet at dag halvfört. Hamar untermeer, helge vet at dag halvfört. Hamar, helge vet at dag halvfört. Mikak I mer as garder och midgarder. This circle is bound with power all round. Within it I stand with protection at hand. At this point, usually I will offer some sort of revered writing. And I found something here in Wicca, the Complete Craft by D.J. Conway. One of my favorite books. And I think this speaks of it. I'm not going to read through the whole thing, But I'm going to read two parts that, well, they're parts that I usually do. And this is for a ritual that is strictly Lammas. See what you think. Lifting the bread over the altar. Every seed of grain, every fruit is imprinted with a record of ancient times and a promise of all that will come. This bread and this juice are symbols of life eternal through the regenerating cauldron of the goddess. Raising the chalice to the old ones, merry meet and merry part and merry meet again, as we do here. And eating a piece of the bread and some of the juice. As in the bread and wine, so it is within me. The grain that made this bread carries with it the imprint of every grain that has grown upon this earth. The fruit that produced this juice holds within itself the history of every fruit that ever grew. The mysteries of ancient times and all my ancestors are imprinted upon my soul. May the coming season of waning light and increasing darkness not be heavy for me. Let the approaching dark days be ones of resting, planning, waiting, until once more the goddess and the god open the doors to new beginnings. I am blessed, guided, and loved by the old ones. Blessed be. Blessed be and blessed be indeed. It's when I read something like that that I feel like saying, the person who wrote that got it. Loaf-mass, Lammas, Lughnassadh, as you wish to call it. It's your option. I kind of like calling it Lammas. I also like referring to it as Loaf-mass because it is the mass, the celebration, the first harvest celebration. And the first thing that's harvested is the wheat and the grains, normally. As a matter of fact, in some parts of the world, they're harvested early enough that some farmers try to get a second crop. I've been in some of those countries. So this is the first, the grains. But you know what else? And Conway points it out beautifully here. It is fulfillment. And besides fulfillment, beginning of the promise that was made. It's a promise of more fulfillment. That winter isn't just a time when we bundle ourselves up and shiver. This is when it's a time to relax. It's a time to plan. It's a time to work on the things that, tools and stuff like that we'll be using the next time around. Oh yeah. So here we have fulfillment and promise together. And isn't that wonderful? And let's be thinking about that, because you remember last week I had a special Mass for the shutout for Morning Glory Zell. I understand that all the various things that were done for her, this being just one, is having its beneficial effect. I'm looking forward to hearing. So let's continue our prayers for Morning Glory Zell and doing your rituals for Morning Glory Zell. Whatever you've got that's healing for her. And of course, we have our celebration of Lammas. It's a great time for the divine without to be welcomed by the divine within, isn't it? And so mote it be. Since the dawn of time, people have sought communion with the divine, and the divine has sought to facilitate that communion. Toward that end, the divine has acquired many faces and facets, so that over the generations people would be able to envision and commune with the divine in terms which they could understand. Now, as we come to know better the ways of our ancestors and the ways of others, we strive to see the unity behind the innumerable faces and facets of the divine. Like a diamond, the divine has facets, each facing a particular direction and having its own characteristics. But each facet is connected to each other facet by the rest of the diamond, such that no facet can claim to be the entire diamond. And that diamond is the divine, that most high God, whose first priest known to us by name was Melchizedek. I stand here before the most high God as a mortal among mortals. I am a priest because the divine called me to be a priest, and I hold myself accountable to the divine for my deeds as a priest. And I stand with the priests and priestesses who have come before me in proclaiming faith in the divine. I believe in the unnamed God, the bornless one, from whom all else, divine and mundane, was created. And in the many facets of the Godhead, named and without name, seen as gods, goddesses, or otherwise, which reach out to receive each person within mankind in communion, each according to his or her perception and understanding of the divine. And I believe in the archangels Raphael, Gabriel, Michael, and Ariel, and other angels known and unknown. And I believe in one earth, the mother of us all, and in one womb, wherein all men and women are begotten, and wherein they shall rest. And I believe in many paths to the divine, all leading to the divine. And I believe in the gathering of people of like mind, and the power and energy they raise when gathered for like purpose. And I believe in the communion of saints, and for as much as food and drink are transmuted to us daily into spiritual substance, I believe in the miracle of the Mass. And I confess my life, one, individual and eternal, which was and is to come. So mote it be. And so we proclaim the great mystery of the divine. A God is born, a God lives, a God has died, a God is born again, a God lives again. All Father Odin, Lady Freya, El Shaddai, Mar Yeshua, Lord Cernunnos, Lady Caradwyn, Mighty Thor, Lady Frigga, Lady Sif, Lady Hedvig, Lady Morrigan, Raphael, Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, and those others that the others attending here wish to invite, who come in goodwill. Venerable Silenus, I invite you and welcome you to this temple, to this circle, and to this rite. I welcome you, and as a token of that welcome, in accordance with the ancient ways, I break bread with you. I welcome you in reverence and respect, but also in friendship. I welcome you in friendship, and as a token of that friendship and to bind that friendship, in accordance with the ancient ways, I offer drink. Behold the feast with which we welcome the divine. Take of the bread and of the cup and feast and celebrate as the divine within welcomes the divine without. Thank you. We thank you for this harvest. Even those of us who are not agrarian, those of us who live in cities, we thank you. Even those of us whose home is an apartment or a house on a high traffic street, we still sow, we still reap, we still know the promise made and the promise kept and fulfilled. And so, we welcome you in celebrating at this celebration of the first harvest, which brings with us the memories of all harvests. And we give you thanks. So mote it be. Go forth in peace, O powers of air. My thanks and my blessings. Go forth in peace, O powers of fire. My thanks and my blessings. Go forth in peace, O powers of water. My thanks and my blessings. Go forth in peace, O powers of earth. My thanks and my blessings. To all beings and powers of the visible and invisible, depart in peace. May there always be love, peace, and harmony between us. My thanks and my blessings. The circle is open, yet ever it remains a circle. Around and through me always floats its magical power. So mote it be. And blessed Lammas. Uriel's Gifts and the Secrets in Plain Sight are sponsored by the Temple of Gaia. Your spiritual journey is exactly that, a journey. Like any other journey, there's a beginning point, there's a destination, and there's every step from the start to the finish. Religion is like underwear. What works well for me might be inappropriate for someone else, including you. I can guarantee you that no matter how similar our paths are, they will not be identical. At Temple of Gaia, we don't train you to our path. We show you how to find and pursue your own path. We also help you prepare for your ministry. Prepare, yes, no matter how far along you are, there will always be something coming to prepare for. Ministry, we all have a ministry, beginning with our own ministry to ourselves. Above all, we provide a great place to come together and to share. We're located in Collingdale, Pennsylvania, just outside of Philadelphia, and wherever cyberspace can be reached. Temple of Gaia is a Wiccan church incorporated under the laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. To learn more, visit our website at templeofgaiainc.org. That's TempleofGaiainc.org. We also have a meeting place in cyberspace at templeofgaia.ning.com. If you like this, you might also enjoy our weekly audio podcast, The Secrets in Plain Sight. Available through iTunes or almost any place else where free podcasts are available for download, including its own website at secrets.libsyn.com. Thank you for coming. I hope that you found something here that can help, perhaps a seed that might take hold and grow to your benefit. Feel free to return at any time. We intend to always have something for you here. Blessed be. This has been a presentation of the Wise Ones Net. Merry part and blessed be.